thought I'd come on live and test out all this software, because I've been on for a long time. How are we all doing? If you're about, give us a wee thumbs up so you can hear everything, see if it's all working. Didn't plan to come on today, but I've got some quiet time this week, so working on all my updates and software and stuff. So how are we all doing in this lovely sunny day here? Hello Lisa, how are you doing? And give us a wee thumbs up. I'm just checking everything here. I'm going to see all the text and stuff. Give us a wee thumbs up. Turn down the sound on my iPhone. That's good. I see one or two are sitting there at home. Are we bored? Are we happy today? Are we keeping positive? Are we good? I've been on for a long time. I know some of you are going through a few challenges just now, but we get through them, don't we? Hello, yeah. I'm just checking all this software out, so I thought I'd come on. I'm sore, does that count? Yeah. I'll send you a wee bit of healing here on my healing hands and healing thoughts. So how are we doing? It's I've got a lot coming up end of this month. See what's coming up. The events, see if this is all working. The events, look at this. Yep, I'm in Gordon Arms in end of the month, the 30th, in Fochabers. Already quite a lot of tickets been sold, but it's a big hall, so there's still some left. And a more intimate psychic supper on the 7th of July. And that's really good. Good food, fantastic food there. And I'm starting to get back into my chat shows, hopefully every Thursday night. I've had a few IT issues and stuff. And I've got my broadband changed, so it's a lot faster. And, I've got in the Steamboat Bar in Lossiemouth, my first event in Lossiemouth since I've moved up here on the Steamboat Bar, great wee bar, but it's the lounge away up the top of the hall up there. So small, intimate, but it'll be great if you come up. So, and I've got some wee tips to cheer us up, When we make the effort, we can become a legend. Get up, show the world you're an effing legend. Don't waste the time thinking about it. Do it today. Don't sit there and be in the victim mode, guys. Hello, Amanda. How are we doing? Still in Fort William, are we, Amanda? And, true love is real and meaningful, especially if you find that this has been, last month was our anniversary. And if you believe, I'll get that. Amanda Spence likes the stream. Thank you. That means the software's linked in and working. Start the day with a loving smile, like attracts like. We keep smiling. I've had my ill times and been down times. We all get that. It's part of life. It's how we deal with them. And come on and cheer up. I'm not getting my things in this here. Here we go. Multi-stream chat. I'm getting it now. Let's see. And, Texas is coming in here. Somebody wanting to read in there. It's like, so, Lisa McPhee, how's Fort William? And Caroline, and Laura, and Amanda, are all saying hiya, so that's good. I'm just getting notifications on the right hand side here on my laptop, so I'm going to be doing some remote stuff. I'm planning to do some outside broadcasts. Let's get back on the big screen here. And go in the main screen. There we go. Here we're back on now. Now, I've got my wee cards with me today. My wee tarot cards. Who would like a wee card today? Cheer us all up. It's roasting down where yous are, yeah? It's roasting here too, but it's a bit windier today, so I'm enjoying the kind of breeze. Did a bit of gardening this morning. Angela's working in the office, and I'm at home working on video. So I'm quiet this week, guys. So when I want a wee session and a reading, I'll catch up, let me know. But I'm busy next week, so I'm making up for it next week. So it's like, this week I'm fairly quiet, so it's catching up with the housework, Lisa's wanting a wee card, yeah. Still quite hot here, yeah. Although the skies are a bit more, yeah, it's a bit dreary here too, yeah. But it's nice, yeah. And I've got another medium watching, yeah. Listen, I've got somebody around here, mediumship-wise, quite cheeky, quite loving, female, feels like an auntie type figure. So it must be for one of these guys. And I wasn't tuning into mediumship. I've got somebody around. I've got a bit of reflux here, and I'm drawn to you, Lisa. So there's somebody around you that sounds like that. It's trying to get through, and I'm getting drawn to you. It's a female, quite cheeky. It could be in a mother type vibration or auntie type vibration. So let me know if any of that fits. Feel like a bit of reflux, and she's very, very cheeky and kind of. Again, I'm getting drawn to you, Lisa, but it could be somebody else. Oh, yeah. It's like any anniversaries or birthdays of anyone's passed over, because I feel it's close to somebody's birthday or somebody on this side. So that's great auntie. Oh, that's good. I just feel kind of motherly, great auntie, so I don't know if it's mother's side. But I can't stop this guy. This is what happens to me. I go on and people kind of connect. It could be me, yeah, it could well be. It could be awesome because there's a lot of females here. It could be people coming through. I wasn't even tuning in there. I was waiting to pull a card and it opened me up. It's like, and you know, somebody's coming through to give them a lift, because I feel if it's for you all that somebody's have been sitting moping, moping, the victim mode, and needing a little bit of a push. And it was my granny's birthday a couple of weeks ago. Well, that kind of fits because I feel she's celebrating something that was around her. And I've got an MA sounding name, so it's Margaret, Mary. It's an MA sounding name, Lisa. So and I'll overcut a few seconds behind it, probably take a wee bit. It was my granny's birthday a couple of weeks ago. It's also my granny's passing anniversary tomorrow. Well, that's it, because that's two validations of an anniversary and birthday. So Lisa, it's you. I don't know why she's coming through here. You must be down just now. Oh, look at this. You got all these cowboys coming on, trying to jump on. We'll see if we can block this guy. There's somebody coming on. Lisa, see if you can block him. He's trying to get readings off you. Marion, okay, that's another validation. This shows you how it works when I do a reading. And then MA sounded named Marion was my granny's name. Oh, you got a sister, Marion. Was she named after her? Oh, you listen, my birthday was last weekend. Oh, hello, Lee. I did see that, Lee. We were quite busy last weekend. We were in Inverness. We were at a Highland kind of event, and it was really good. There was loads of people queuing up. I've got a workshop next weekend, but people aren't queuing. I think because I changed the date a couple of times. But I have got the show in Fochabers, and Lee's doing the raffle for the Friends group. It's like I've forgotten the full name of the charity, but really good raffle prizes. So, and we hope to raise some money for our Friends group in Bucky. So that's good. Yeah. So, well, she's just coming through, letting you know she's around you, and you've just stopped moping, Lisa. It's like so. Big hugs there as well. Yeah. Friendship club. I wasn't far off. It's like, so that's good. There's no one hassling anybody there just now looking for our readings. Don't know why we get all these people come on. I need to go back and see if I can block them on my phone. It annoys me when people come on and try to give fake readings and stuff like that and capture people coming on. You think it'd be private. It does annoy me. But this week, what are you all doing? You know, are we keeping positive? What are we up to? Have we had a few challenges? Have we got some questions you want to ask? And I could pull a wee card for you. Because I'm just checking out the software, see if it's working fine, see if I'm coming over okay. And I'm hoping to come on a little bit more often. And I want to stream to YouTube, and we're creating some mini documentaries. So that's going to be interesting. So if you want to appear in some of the mini documentaries, and it's all about life and life challenges, and also some spooky stuff as well. So we're going to have like 10-minute, 20-minute videos on YouTube, and we'll be streaming them live, and see what people think about them. And I'm going through a little bit of a rebranding, and some amazing kind of images coming for that. I'm totally rebranding. It's been 15 years I've been in business, so having a change, you know. And 1 in 5 is 6, which is a liver's year, so that's good. Here we got some more messages coming here. Yeah. When you said someone's moping around, I raised my hand. I think everyone, especially in this climate, has some things that are snow. But yeah, And it's a releasing month, a releasing day. The vibration around the earth has changed for us to open up and get rid of what doesn't serve us just now. And we're coming to the summer solstice as well and all that stuff. So there's a lot of love a card reading, Laura. I'll pull some cards in a minute. If you're free after, send me a message and I'll phone you. I feel there are lessons that she's trying to teach, but not sure who for. Don't think it's me. Oh well. Well, you can kind of look after a lot of people as well, Lisa, and you support people. So it could be somebody around you. And Kill Shot Queen, but we know who that is. It's like, mope our eyes behind. Well, you know what? Sometimes it's all right to mope, and it's all right to just be like that and just let it out. And it's good, tomorrow is a perfect day for release. Well, today, any day's a good day to release. And summer solstice and the vibrations. And it's Georgina, yeah, I knew you got so many different names, I keep getting mixed up, yeah. Belgus, hello, how are we doing? And it's good, yeah. I kind of went off, I didn't go off the streams, I had a lot of problems with the broadband speed, so I have got a very fast broadband speeds now, which is really helping the live streaming, and I had to get changed over to BT again. So it's a lot better, it's smoother, I don't seem to have the problems I was having before. So that's why I took a bit of a break and also rethink some of the content I'm putting out there. So this is the first of start, and I'm going to start sharing some of my new branding stuff to see what you think. It is different, it's not just a wee Manny on a hill as my normal theme. And I've got a lovely Julia who's helping me out with it, and she's a student who wants to help me rebrand. And an incredible player connection a few weeks ago. That's good. I've been trying to do more workshops face to face, but the problem is not everybody has got the money because people are getting huge bills and mortgages. And I have thought about doing some online. It's not the same doing development classes online, but I'm willing to give it a go, guys. So let me know what you think, because I love the face to face in the groups, and that's why I love doing my shows. Hence, I've got one at the end of the month in Fockerverse. But if people want educated and open up spiritually, it is good face to face. But I will start doing some Zoom ones. And obviously that saves you from travelling and whatnot. And I'm writing content for some tarot card course and stuff like that. So let me know what you want, guys. There's no point in me spending an hour designing courses if you don't want to come up or it's too expensive, whatever. Or give me some feedback, because I want to help people develop. As you know, I love helping people develop. And if I can do it, you can do it. And everybody's opening up. I've had loads of guys come and see me who are getting stuff and starting to believe in angels and all sorts, just like I did 15, 20 years ago. So, let me know what you think. If you want to more face-to-face courses in your area, let me know. Hi, John. And it's good. Yeah, I'm back on here. If somebody wanted a wee card there, Laura, I'm just pulling a wee tarot card in the middle here. Look at that. You're not seeing what's in front of you. It's me mini tarot cards here. And it's like, maybe I'm procrastinating a little bit in the past, but there's opportunities there in front of you. And I'm feeling something really good happening end of August. So I don't know what's happening end of August with somebody's birthday or on holiday. End of August. Laura and McBain, end of August is a really good time. So let me know if we get in planned there, or if it's maybe something spontaneous. We're getting drawn to the end of August, going into September. I'm feeling really excited. So there's something coming up there, Laura. So that's good for you. I wonder what cards I've got here. I've got a wee. See, I've got some fairy cards. I was at a exhibition in Inverness, Inversnaky, and with loads of people come up at the table, and we're doing some teaching and promoting ourselves and whatnot. And remember, I've always got gift vouchers, guys. You want to buy something you can either do it online or I can send you a wee gift voucher, a nice present for somebody. Could I get a wee card, Helen? Let's see. Yeah, I need to check out my other software. This is just software for me. It's own. Look at that. A lovely card, a lot of activity. Helen, the good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely, or repaying a debt. So I feel it's like a wheel of fortune there, right? There's a lot going on. You're busy activities. So if you're raising money for a charity, which I know you do now and again, Helen, this is a good card for you. A lot of activity is keeping motivated. because sometimes I feel you get demotivated by other people. Yeah, and Laura, there is some. I'm just getting drawn to the end of August, beginning of September. There's something happening for you, but it feels positive. And who's learning to drive as well, because it's someone driving. Helen, I've got you being invited to an event, and it's something really good. You might not want to go at first, but just go, right? It's a bit of a surprise, okay, Helen? So take that opportunity. There's something there, because somebody's saying it's a bit of a surprise, but she does know about it. So I don't know what she means by that. It's like, so, there's somebody in spirit there. I've got a card mixed up in amongst this pack, so I wonder what's going on here. Look at that. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. It's be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative inside talent. So it's all about you again, Helen. So it came flying out the pack there. So it's been individual, but be unique. Just be yourself. You don't need to change for anyone, Helen. Right, so that card came flying out. So what's been happening, everybody? You know, what are we doing? You know, I'll just talk through some of the events I've got coming up. There we go. And Psychic Supper, intimate, fantastic food. Around the tables, I'll have the fortune cookies as well, demonstrating past life. Going to be doing more chat shows, not just every Thursday, maybe every other day, and coming on live. Now I've got the faster broadband, so a lot easier working from home. I did have a few issues, and with some power issues as well. But hopefully we're back on track, and we'll be getting interviews going, and the chat shows going, and I'm going to do some documentaries. So second night in Gordon Arms, 30th of June, still tickets available. Book from hotel or book online. I've got about 70 odd folk just now, but it can hold up to 100. So, and it's interactive, my shows, guys. They're not just sitting there listening to other people's conversations. It's about you. And yes, we'll do mediumship, and we always do a bit of card pulling where you pull a card for somebody else and you learn how to do them, just like learning to do the tea leaves. And also, we'll see a demonstration of past life regression, which is always amazing. There's always total silence when we do that, and some insights, and you never know what could happen, what theme can come up. And I've got a little surprise at half time for everybody. So that's, if you come along, you'll find out what the surprise is at half time. And an amazing raffle, guys. So 30th of June, go there. And Lost Your Mouth on the 4th of August is another one, you know, so look out for that. And so here we go. Back to the main screen here. Right. Nice surprise. Went to get a new car with my sister-in-law the weekend for her. That's good. It's the validation about the car. So there must be somebody else. Not been doing a lot, just been focusing on myself. As I need some time to just breathe. Now I need to try and work out paying all those bills that are piling up and get back to the grind. I'm also needing to catch up with some card readings I need to do for friends. That's good, you know. And I'm designing a bit of a tarot card course, and a lot of people have been encouraging me to do that because I kind of do the cards more intuitively as I'm teaching people to read them more intuitive and not just go by the kind of the normal meanings of the cards. Go what you're drawn to on the cards. So, and that'll be an online course, and there'll also be follow-ups after the course, and I'm going to be doing it through my Patreon. I'm reinvigorating my Patreon account, so those people who were in it before, there's a lot of content on there, and it's years of stuff on there, but there's going to be a lot of new content and a totally different way that I'm working with Patreon members account. And you know, there'll be regular monthly interactions or every fortnight with the Patreon members. So it's only £3.50 to join. I don't know if there's a VAT on top of that or something, but and there'll be a lot of information on there, and any new updates, any new courses, I'll be on there first, and you get priority. You also get 10% off all my services, so Patreon will be quite good. I used to have a little advertising video there. But, you know, yeah, hello Leanne, how's things up in the Dingwall kind of area? It's all up that way. It's good, and you know, you'll be getting, I don't know if you're off or you're studying or what you are, Leanne, so that's good. And it's good to have a few people online and talking again. And I want people to let me know what they would like to see from me online. And obviously I can't do everything. But, I'm hoping to demonstrate a lot more things and help people open up a little bit, understand some of these strange feelings they're getting because you're not grounding. So I'll be teaching a little bit of grounding in some of the chat shows. And I'm hoping to have some really good guests and invite some of my mentors and some people that I've mentored in the past. And speaking about mentoring, I've been doing a lot of business mentoring lately, so that's why I've been quiet. And we've been speaking to some millionaires, but we can't say who, but it's some amazing people. And you think money is the cure to everything? Emotions and whatnot and love, they have got mega issues, some of these millionaires that I'm speaking to. They don't realise how lucky they are, but they've got no concept of money and they've got no concept of lack. What they've got problems with is relationships and their emotions and their feelings. But it just shows you, money just comes to them because they don't worry about it, So that's a lesson. I think you're the one viewing by Twitch. You probably are. It's like, and that's something we need to have a chat about because Twitch has changed, and I'm going to be streaming specifically to Twitch and certain things. It's known what people want, so maybe there's a joint option there for the two of us to do. Leanne is good. Thanks. Holidays start tomorrow. Whoa, flags out. So the teaching will be finished, and it'll be really good to get out and plan for the future. Now, a lot of people say to me, they want cards for the future. We can create our own future. The secret is, don't think too much. Go for something that you believe in. And, and it's true that it's not always about money. The money comes when we need it. Money isn't a cure for everything. Money won't help cure some people's issues. I've always found it's different depending on the individual. And that's so true, Georgina. And it's when I was talking to these multi-millionaires, I said one of them lost £20 million. I thought nothing of it. And I went, that's a fucking lot of money. It's like, the good that I could do with that £20 million. But what I'm saying to people is the emotion and how we feel inside is really important. And that's connecting to your heart. That's where the soul is. Sometimes the mind takes over, and that's the computer. And they talk about AI, guys. There's more AI in there than there is in any bloody computer, right? We just got to learn how to use it, right? And in there. Artificial, because that's how we connect. We're only using 10% of the brain as it is. And some people jump in the cold water and they're saying that's triggering off other parts of the brain. Amazing stuff. We're all learning. It's amazing. And it's, we have to kind of be, it's true, 20 million people would have lifted a lot of people out of poverty and stuff, but these people have no concept of money or lack because they've never experienced it. The ones who have grown, and I like, if you've ever seen the movie The Bank of Dave, he's grown from nothing and he's now helping others, and the profit he gets from the bank, he puts to charities, he puts to good causes. That's the type of community, and he loves doing that. He's made his money, he's helping others, and that's the sort of thing I want to do is, yes, I need to make money, the more money I get, the more I can give to help others. And we have to look after ourselves first though. And if that is going for a nice walk, calming down, being positive, I'll pull a wee card for us all here. The 6th of winter, positive changes are on their way, a welcome relief from troubled times, travel will be okay. So there's positivity coming, right? We've seen all these scams getting exposed on telly. Boris, look at that, look what's going on. And we've got Nicola Sturgeon stuff, and we've got the Trump stuff. What doesn't matter what side you're on, lots of things are getting exposed just now around the world. And, people are panicking a little bit. But why panic? These things need to be exposed. The untruths or the fake news is definitely true. That's one thing I do agree about with Trump saying that, fake news. There's a lot of fake news out there. Even from some of the spiritual realms, as in some of the so-called spiritual people who've got big egos, is untruths. And that's the dark side, right? So you've got to be careful who you follow and who you listen to. And I seen something, and we all caught out, I take a few free numerology reading. Well, everybody knows I love numerology. Followed this link, and they wanted nearly £200 off me. even I don't charge that. It's like 20 quid maybe. It's like, and I thought, how many people fall for this? And there's somebody who was paying a witch doctor online, you know, nearly $3,000 to help cure them when they can cure themselves. How bad does it need to get and people taking advantage? It's crazy, you know. That's my little rant today, and it's like genuine people like me. I don't know how many people have helped my trade union days, my spiritual church days, and yes, I run a business, but my business is the coaching, the life coaching, the hypnotherapy, my weddings, my funerals, and all that. So there's other things that are professional businesses that I put under a Happy Medium banner. Yes, I would love to do more things free, but we'll have to pay for venues and other things. But I always try and raise money for charity every single event I do as well, to try and give back. But we'll have to live. And that's why I'm working from home now, because I couldn't afford my office. You know, office rents have went from, whoa! And costs, we're human, we're like anyone else, but running a business. But so, if anyone's got any questions, and you know, about life or spiritual development, you know, and here's somebody saying something there. I know somebody who fell for it and they've gotten a super desperate position. They couldn't see a way out, so they're willing to pay £200 to a witch doctor, and this is how these scammers exist to further harm those already hurting scammers. Yeah, it's totally true, and that's one of the reasons I came back online. And I know some people jump on these kind of American people and whatnot, and all over the world, Kenyans, and I know they're trying to make money themselves, but this is the wrong way to do it. And there's some lovely stories of people who have actually spoken to them and caught them, and some are now working in proper jobs. So it's not always the little guy who's putting these scams out's fault, it's the people above them. It's just like the drugs. It's the people at the top. People get addictive and go on and do it. But there is some terrible scammers out there who jump on things. And I know Twitch has been targeted as well, you know. But, you know, I'm hoping to build in some really good content and making it a passion of mine about opening up and about stories. And I was invited to houses in Elgin, I won't say where, who had goings on. And I'm not really into the ghosty type stuff and all that, but I went along because they were really stressed out. For nothing. I didn't charge for it. Because I don't, because I know what it's like to get spooky things going on. We find out what's going on. If it's the person themselves who's very sensitive, I will spend time with them and hope to clear it, because we can attract things if we don't ground ourselves. We can attract negativity. But it was very interesting because we found out some stuff about the area, and we're hoping to get some history there as well, and why these strange things were happening in 2 or 3 houses. And it is, you know, it's amazing when we pick things up, and it's almost like there's a thin veil between time, between dimensions. It's all getting thinner. It's not just a Halloween. Let me see now. Scammers. Well, when I do a ghost hunt, paranormal was also listening. It fascinates me more now because I'm into the past lives, Georgina, and I think it's when we do the past life regression, we take people back in time. We kind of in my mind go there because I see it as well, and I teach people to see past lives, and that's one of the courses I love doing, and that one has to be done face to face because it involves touch. But you can remote view, and that's what I was teaching this weekend. Would you run away? You know, when you get a present, and we get a present, just talk to it. Because you've got no power. You've got more power because you've got the light inside you. We've all got that light. And we send that love. Because they need it more than us. It's just energy, it's consciousness. And sometimes they're stuck. It's like we get stuck in emotions on this side of life. People get stuck. And I had one person phone me up who was in their bed and they felt a presence, and we spoke to that presence. It was somebody who died in that building, probably in that room that were connected, because it was a bedroom, and he was still there, and it was in the 18th century. And he was a miserable bugger before he died. They found out he was quite miserable, isolated himself off, didn't want to know anybody, and all his family passed over. And they were there waiting for him, because they did love him and did care about him, but he shut himself off. He was an alcoholic as well, and he died alone. That was his choice because he had a lot of love. And when we told this ghost with names and everything, I was doing it on the phone to the person who was getting all the information, telling what to do. The energy lifted and she could feel the change. Nothing started moving after that. No horror stories in the house at all. And it just shows you the power of the healing that guy needed in the spirit world, and he was in the 18th century. But it felt like he was still there in the present. So that's the sort of things I kind of love, is healing and clearing. And it can be frightening at times, but you don't let the fear get to you. It's amazing, you know. So anyone else out there wants to say hello, and everything's working, we can sound by the sound of it. I can't hear myself on here, and if I put on the kind of the pads and that, it'll kind of come through in the sound, because there is that 10-second delay or whatever. And it's, reminding people I've got a lot on end of the month, Flockabers, Lossy, and Alves, and we're planning another one in Inverness, and we're hoping to get up north, up to Wick and Thurso, and then back down here again. So we've got a lot coming up. But give us some feedback, guys, if you want one-to-one courses or some online open kind of courses, because I'm not going to waste time organising courses in a central location if people want it online. Because it takes a lot of work organising these courses, and people keep asking me, when you do a spiritual development course, I organise them and I have to keep chasing them because I've got other things I could be doing, guys. But if you want more, and I can invite people to them, other mediums, to help teach and pass on learnings. And we're not the Spiritualist Church, and we're not any other organisation. It's for you to develop. So if you want to come on a course where you can develop your unique skills, whether it's healing, reading, remote viewing, and whether it's all that stuff I can do online as well, but some stuff is better face to face, but I could do it twice a year, 4 times a year when we get together. That's the sort of feedback I need, because I need to focus. I want to teach, I want to pass on what I learn, and people who are good will come on the platform with me at my shows. How good will that be if you want to really grow your career? No fakers, because I'll know people who are faking and not connecting, because there's a difference between psychic and mediumship. People don't know. We can all read people. It's very easy to read a person, read it all out, and I can teach all that as well. To read spirits, slightly different. We use the same skills, but not everybody's a medium. Right? And it's all about trust and knowing the legislation as well. Yeah. And the tea leaves, they're amazing. That's about scrying, old Scottish word, scrying, looking at the clouds, looking at tea leaves, salt and pepper on a table, staring, and making images out of them. An amazing thing to do. And tea leaf readings just fascinate me. Totally fascinate me. So thanks, guys, for coming on, and let me test this out. I'm going to be on maybe Thursday night. I'm just planning to see if I can get somebody to come on the chat show and the other software. I might test it out later on. I've got spaces this week if you want a wee reading. I'll come through to Elgin, get a treatment from me or Angela. And I've got faster broadband now, so I'm hoping to have some really good shows from the garden even, so I can do outside now. And travel about a little bit and do some documentaries. Anyone wants an idea or anything interesting they want me to speak about or do a mini documentary on, let me know, because I've got all the cameras and I love doing it, and I want to share some of the knowledge I have. So thanks for listening, guys, and check out my Patreon in the next couple of weeks. It will be getting better. And now I've got faster speeds, I can upload a lot quicker. And take care, everyone. Keep positive. One card for us all again. Look at this. Optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, and energetic. It's time to go after your dreams, guys. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. Look at that lovely card. So, keep positive.